So you want to write a best-selling nonfiction book. That's awesome because not only will it transform your readers' lives, but it can also position you as the go-to authority in your field. But here's the thing. Best-selling books don't just happen by magic or by accident. They're really crafted with intention, is strategically step-by-step thought out. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through the exact blueprint to write, structure, and launch a best-selling nonfiction book. And by the end, you'll have a clear roadmap to take your book idea and turn it into something that doesn't just gather dust on a shelf, but actually sells and changes lives. So are you ready to make your mark and share your wisdom with the world? Let's do it. All right. The thing you want to be doing is solving a real problem. That's step one. Solve a problem. A problem being the key word. Only one. Now, this might sound obvious, but it's where most aspiring authors go wrong. They write a book for themselves, not their audience. They set out all inspired and they haven't taken the time to really think about who they're writing for. And a best-selling nonfiction book solves a specific real-world problem that your ideal client or your ideal reader is desperate to overcome. Let's use an example. A very famous book, Atomic Habits by James Clear. It works because it solves a universal problem, how to build better habits and break your bad ones. And readers pick it up because they see it as the solution that they need. So here's what you need to ask yourself. Number one, who is my audience? Number two, what are they struggling with? And number three, how will my book help them? That's super important. Now, everybody loves action. Let's do an action thing. I want you to write one sentence summary of the problem that your book will solve and the transformation that your readers will achieve. This will guide you through every step of the process and help you avoid overwhelm and start faffing around with other things, because I do it too. Now, the other thing that you need to understand is your concept. You really need to nail your concept. All right. Once you've nailed the problem, it's time to look and clarify at the concept, because a strong book concept is clear, it's relevant, and it's unique. Okay. What makes a winning concept? Clarity. Readers will know exactly what they're getting. Confused people don't buy. There's too much noise out there. Okay. Relevance. It addresses a current pressing need that your ideal reader has. And uniqueness. Your story, your framework, and your approach needs to stand out. We don't want cookie cutter things. All right. Daring Greatly is an example, a book by Brene Brown. It's about vulnerability if you haven't read it, but Brene's perspective and research-backed approach made it fresh and impactful. Okay, I mean, there's a billion books about vulnerability, but none quite like Brene's, because she's used her unique approach. So your action is to go and test your concept. Share it with your audience through social media, emails, or polls, and get feedback. If it resonates, you're onto a winner. Some people will give you invaluable feedback, and maybe you've got to tweak your concept. Awesome. Take it all. All right. The next thing you want to look at is structure. All right. The best nonfiction books take readers on a journey from A to B, and that journey usually has three parts. You've got a problem, a solution, and a transformation. Okay. You start at the problem. You want to show your readers that you understand their struggle. You understand their pain points. You understand what it is they're going through, what it is that they're feeling, and where they want to go. Make them feel seen and heard. Then you want to look at your solution. You want to break your content into actionable, digestible steps. You want to use frameworks, tools, and examples to deliver results. Maybe you want to include some checklists. Maybe you want to include some exercises, some action steps like I've been doing here with you in this video, whatever you need to do. And the last bit you need to look at is the transformation. You want to leave your reader with a vision of what is possible for them when they apply what they've learned within the pages of your book. Show them how their lives or businesses will change when they apply what they just read. Create that vision, make them feel something. Here's a pro tip for you. You really want to layer your content with stories, research, and action steps. Readers love practical takeaways, but they also remember stories that inspire them. So you really want to include both. A good example of this in a book is The 4-Hour Work Week by Tim Ferriss, which combines his personal anecdotes, case studies, as well as actionable steps to deliver that clear result, working less while achieving more. And we all love that, right? And good news is your book is going to do that for you. You also want to write with authority as well as authenticity. No one wants to read a boring university type textbook. We really want to get to know you because in the end, there are a billion coaches, there are a billion finance dudes, there are a billion nutritionists, etc. People end up purchasing because they resonate with the person who is selling it. So the readers want to trust you. That means that you want to write with confidence, you want to write with clarity, and you want to be you. So be clear, cut the fluff. Nobody wants waffle. Every word should add value. And if that means that your book is a little bit shorter than others, doesn't matter as long as you are jam-packing that thing full of value. Be conversational. Write like you are talking to a friend or a client because your unique voice matters and nobody wants to read, a test paper. And the other important thing is that authenticity piece. You want to share personal stories where relevant, and you want to use them as teaching points because what they do is they build trust and they build connection. So the bottom line is write like a leader, but speak human. Okay? Speak human. Once you've done all of that, you really want to launch strategically. Okay? There are so many people who vomit up a book, slap it up on Amazon, and expect sales to start rolling in. It doesn't happen like that. The truth is that writing the book is only half the battle. Okay. Bestsellers are really launched strategically. So before your book hits the shelves, you need to start building buzz and you need to build momentum. And I recommend doing this at least 3 months in advance of your book launch. Okay. So here are some pre-launch strategies for you. Grow your audience. Start building your email list and your social media following months before the launch. Once you have started doing that, you want to start teasing your book out to them. Share behind the scenes content, snippets, and get early feedback on your work. Bring them along for the ride. People want to feel like they're part of this thing. And engage your network. Get booked on podcasts, write guest articles, and collaborate with others in your niche. Post on other people's Facebook pages. Get out there, get visible, and leverage other people's networks. And you really want to line up early readers to leave reviews on launch day because reviews boost your visibility and credibility instantly. And the final piece is mindset, okay? Not fluffy bullshit mindset. I'm not into that. It's the mindset shift that you need to stop waiting for perfection because your book will never be perfect. I've written 7 books now, I think, and they're never perfect, but I have to put them out there, and then sometimes I go back and make tweaks later, and that's okay. But done is better than perfect. Your readers don't need perfect. What they need is you and your wisdom, your experience, your message, and the transformation that you can offer them. So take action. Start by outlining your idea, structuring your content, and writing consistently. Your book can and will change lives. So there you have it. The exact steps to write a best-selling nonfiction book. Start by solving a real problem, structure it to keep readers engaged, and launch it with intention. So if you found this video helpful, hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment below, let me know what your book is about, and if you're ready to take your idea to the next level, head to automaticauthority.com for more resources and support. Your wisdom deserves to be shared. Stop waiting, start writing.